Rabat, Morocco. So we're going to meet the ambassador and meet people in the embassy. So let's go. Meeting them. Yeah. Have a seat right there.
Thank you.
From Ayub, our Deputy Vice Chancellor. Yeah. This is Sini, Chairman of the Council of Professors.
Council of Professors.
Yeah. Duta Astana.
Secretary for the
council.
Professor Ushani is the Assistant Vice Chancellor.
Okay.
And the rest of the future. So all the professors.
Yes, I think other than bila saya dekat universiti beberapa tahun dulu, saya so far have not been with so many professors. Sila, please. Kita masalah, review sikit. Bila sampai Morocco? Dari Spain. How did you cross that? Ferry. Dia punya waves tak tinggi. Because the weather tukar sikit the last few days, itu yang dia extra smooth. Today is actually the coldest it has been in the last 3-4 minggu. Because kat sini memang space is a proper horizon. Tapi somehow this year in December, January during the daytime it's very pleasant.
Take photo.
The moment the sun goes down, it's very Tapi yesterday, today the weather really wrong. Sebab dia dah start snow, bukan dah start lagi snow, dia stop dekat dia punya mountains. So once it snows there, then you can speak. No. Saya faham sikit, tapi setakat nak actually have a conversation sebelah sikit. So we have a translator here, tapi diorang pun more and more they try to speak English. So depending. If you meet with the business world, almost no problem. If you meet with the ministers, it depends. Macam Minister Education dia, very nice gentleman. He was the president of the best university, biggest university, Muhammad V University, and then he was made education minister. Kalau setakat conversation, he can do it in English. But the moment he wants to talk about serious stuff, he goes into French and translate.
So untuk apa ni, KL Summit yang lepas ada participation daripada Morocco?
Ada sebab KL Summit ni, as you know, it's been done by NGOs for the last 5 years. So they have their normal people that they invite lah. So ada. There were 2 groups from Morocco. Kita tak campur sangat lah the issues lah kan. The only part that the government masuk sikit is because of the leaders from Qatar, from Turkey, from Iran, and I think Uzbekistan pun hantar dia punya number 2, number 3. So yang Prime Minister's Office dengan Wisma Putra involved only to take care of them, not into the substance. So the over here population dia almost 100% Muslims, and dia punya mazhab is Maliki, which kita kat sini kita businessman lebih kurang tak ada lah, 2-3 orang je from Malaysia sebab a bit expensive to do business here and not so straightforward. So what we do is we just send students. Itu pun we are limited to only about 15 students a year. Sebab dekat sini education is free. So primary, secondary, university semua free. But what it means is that it's free for the student, but the government is paying. So the government offers 15 places to the countries that they have this kind of relationship with lah. So every year 15, kita minta lebih because increasingly Semua lebih kurang dalam bidang Islamic Studies or Arabic language. So mostly it is states yang hantar. And more and more the states are telling us that diorang tertarik dengan cara the teaching is done here, because product dari Morocco is more gentle compared to product keluaran from Cairo or from Jordan. Dia kata students yang balik dari sana quite keras and have certain kind of mindset yang it can work if the country is homogeneous, tapi kita masyarakat majmuk. So if you bring certain ideas, you can fit in lepas tu. So you find that the students are fighting with the authorities for no good reason. You know, kind of like a rebel without cause kind of thing. So increasingly our states are telling us they are very interested to send students here in Morocco. So we have been talking to the universities, etc., to say that we want more places and we are willing to pay. Tapi sebab diorang masih tak ada sistem untuk berbayar. I mean, kalau you go to private university, you bayar. Tapi we want places in the public university. It's not exactly. It's not that they don't want to give, but because they don't have a pay structure, so they say they work on it. So tengoklah in future how it might go.
Other than religious studies, macam engineering,
Not so. You know, Malaysian universities are top 100, top 200. The best ranked university starts at 900. But I think to some extent mungkin either not into ranking atau mungkin kalau it's more their strength is Islamic studies, I think maybe that doesn't go into the international ranking.
Maybe the use of media Arabic.
Not much media.
Not so visible.
I've heard that for the engineering, science and engineering, they have a layer, virtual layer of the universities, so that it's like the grouping of the universities. They call it equal superior or something.
Equal superior administration.
Yeah, I mean the
Maybe
virtual
design-
layer
design
of this,
engineer.
yeah.
Dia ikut French, dia memang semua dia ikut French system. So for those who want to go into civil service and the top jobs, they've got in Paris they've got École Nationale d'Administration. To enter into the institution, some people study for 2 years.
Oh.
This doesn't count for anything. This is just for your admission. Kalau you tak dapat admission tu, your 2 years goes towards nothing. Like, it's so competitive. So because this country follows French in everything, they also have NI. And then what France also has is École Supérieure des Ingénieurs for engineers. So I suppose they have that here as well. Once we had a delegation coming from Penang, I had asked to meet with the Deputy Minister in charge of higher education, but what he had done was, which was very good for us, he invited macam ni, tapi you are all one university. He invited from all the public universities because they also have the council. So they actually sat opposite us and we were having a good discussion. So there is that as well. Recently, about 2 weeks ago, the minister was announcing that because currently the university is a 3-year program, that they want to move to a bachelor's program, which would be a 4-year program. And then the issue of medium of instruction came up as well. Because I think the French system is a 3-year system, the bac and then all the so somehow when they're talking about moving to a bachelor system, they are also talking about medium of instruction somewhere. Now, while they are keen to move to a 4-year, like I was saying just now, there is pushback about language. So tak tahu how that's going to move forward. Because what our students face is, bila dia orang datang sini, for them it's a degree program, but because it's only 3 years, bila dia balik, it's only recognized as a general degree or actually diploma. So they are being told to do 1 more year. Tapi dia orang macam lost lah, nak buat 1 year dekat mana? And then there are some challenges juga. Dia punya university program, I mean the way kita punya, it's like, okay, you sit for the exams, by this certain date, your results will come out, and you go to the central body, you get your results, you get your transcripts. Sini, from what I'm told, the student has got to go after the lecturers to get their results. And they have to keep pushing, some berbulan-bulan tak dapat transcript, some bertahun-tahun tak dapat transcript. So macam, we can understand it, it's like, just the university work, kan?
Another type personalized learning.
Tapi student kita pula, lepas buat undergrad, nak buat masters juga. So we are saying, well, if you're willing to go through this, and if you get a place, why not?
They're happy here. The students are happy here.
They seem to be. They complain duit tak cukup. They complain, to me, it is a very expensive country. But they seem to be happy here.
And some of them got married.
Adalah. I think that's normal ke. That's normal ke. Mana-mana kan. Kat sini lagi senang. And then because culture dia to me memang halus in a sense that memang they are very generous. Memang you rasa they really welcome you and they welcome you in the best way possible. I give you, to me, a very simple example, but it really touches me. Kat mana-mana saya pergi, kalau only among government servants saya faham, tapi ini also among public, when they realise that I'm not Moroccan, macam, oh, where are you from? Okay, I'm from here. Oh, okay. The two things they will always say, regardless of who they are, marhaba, welcome, and I wish you success in whatever you are here for. And the reason I'm touched is saya rasa dekat Malaysia kita tak fikir nak cakap benda tu. Not because we don't intend it, tapi it just doesn't cross our mind to say it. But for them, every single one that I have met says it.
Arab culture.
It's a culture, which I think is very nice. And then macam a couple of times, when jenazah lalu on the road, many of the cars pull to the side and stop. Out of respect, which is very nice. To me, it's very nice. Meaning they keep very much still to their tradition. Now, for them, couscous is served once a week, which is lepas main Jumaat. Kira lunch lepas main Jumaat. The reason is because nak prepare couscous tu is quite tedious. And the reason they do it for Jumaat is you go semain Jumaat, lepas tu semua orang berkumpul dan makan. So cousins, grandma, whatever, you duduk secara big family gathering. So makan talam. Makan talam. Which is what we're going to give you.
Nice.
So on the modern side, kita complain sebab lepas main Jumaat tu tak payah call people in the office lah, because more likely than not you tak akan jumpa siapa-siapa. But if you look on the flip side, it's a nice, family thing. Still culturally they are holding on to it now.
They work on Fridays or Sundays?
They are Monday to Friday.
Monday to Friday. Sunday is on.
Saturday, Sunday. Because they are very, and this is something that the king wants very much, they want to be seen as very modern and with the developed world, with the modern world. So there are two things that they balance. They don't want to give up the Islamic Arabic things, but at the same time they don't want to be seen as backward, because they work very much with Europe. Their main export and import are European countries, so they keep to the the Western world punya.
Dari segi ekonomi Malaysia dengan Maghribi apa ya?
Quite far juga lah, kita jauh.
Banyak juga lah di bawah.
Kita jauh ke depan. Kita punya GDP is about 12,000 USD. Dia dalam
4,000. The poverty rate is so high, 30%.
Poverty rate is very high. Dia punya population who lives in rural areas is still very high. So that's why you get very high level of poverty. But at the same time, the government wants to keep it like that because it is an agriculture society. Agriculture gives 40% of the GDP. So if they have people moving to the city,
then your agriculture will suffer. But that then gives them the challenge for education and for healthcare. Sebab ramai population dekat luar, so you nak build your schools, you want to send your teachers, you want to build your clinics, your hospitals. It's not that rich a country, so banyaklah challenges. I think it's similar challenges in almost all developing countries. But by way of size of the country, they are about 35% bigger than us, including Sabah Sarawak. So if you take into consideration the challenges we face for Sabah Sarawak, and they are still 35% bigger than us, and they have similar population, we are about 32, they are 36. So you can imagine, and they are poorer than us, so their challenge is much less resources. Yeah. They don't have oil, gas at all. Some recent discoveries, but very, very small fields. Yeah.
In terms of the diplomatic relation between us and Morocco, is it good right now or?
Except for a small hiccup at the moment.
Okay.
I would say
Understood.
it's good relations because a couple of reasons. You must understand that around the world, very few countries have kings, monarchs.
Yeah.
So the first thing these countries do is they will try to have relations with each other. Second, we are both Muslim monarchs. Third, I have recently found out, historically, masa zaman Melaka, all the traders were coming. Every year there were traders from Morocco as well. Going to Melaka. Exactly. So historically pun, it is very old. This is a very old country, ya. Sebelum Islam sampai sini, which is masa zaman Sahabat in the 700s, so very early after zaman Rasulullah, Islam dah sampai sini. Tapi bila Islam sampai sini, orang dah ada Christianity, kurang sikit, dah ada Jews dekat sini, dan sebelum Judaism pun dia dah ada dia punya population. So this is a very, very old civilization. But at the same time, we are not that new a civilization either. So the fact that we have got this relationship going is something that we feel very closely with each other. Ikat seni normal lah. It happens. And then also I think because the way we approach things, the way Morocco approaches things, the way Malaysia approaches things is quite different. We tend to be more relaxed about things. Kalau kita terasa pun, kita try to deal with it ourselves. We try not to bring it forward. To me, Moroccans tend to be a bit more emotional. The Arab part lah. So they tend to bring it a little bit more up in the open. And at the moment, Morocco is in a good position for itself because Morocco has a couple of issues that for them is a red line for them. Now, Morocco ni, it depends which map you look. The international map is say this size. Kalau you tengok Morocco buat map dia besar macam ni. This is all Western Sahara. So they claim Western Sahara for themselves. So far, there is no consensus because Algeria is opposed to it, and some in Western Sahara say they want independence. They don't want to be part of Morocco. Morocco says over my dead body. So Western Sahara is a big issue for Morocco, and it is something that is always in their mind and thinking how to make it part of Morocco. So anything that comes up that impacts on Western Sahara, for them they are willing to break relations. Which happened in 2018 with Iran. They already broke relations with Iran before that. They re-established relations in 2015. Iran buka balik embassy dia. 2018 tutup balik embassy dia sebab break relations again. Sebab Morocco kata Hezbollah, Iran is helping Hezbollah, who is helping Polisario, which is the group that is trying to assert independence. So for Morocco, there are certain things, no questions asked. They'll break relations. But like I said, at the moment things seem to be going well for Morocco. By way of the economy is growing because one of the big sectors they have focused on the last few years is the automotive sector. They are not creating their own cars, but they are the place for the European manufacturers to come here and set up shop. Assembly. So, and then mula they start dengan assembly, and then very quickly they go into the ecosystem. Start inviting companies. For them, it doesn't matter if it's not Moroccan companies. Doesn't matter because we don't have the expertise yet. Kita invite from overseas, from anyone who's interested, set up the ecosystem, tires ke, parts ke, apa-apa spare parts semua. So they're going quite well, they're creating quite a lot of jobs. Now, the other day I was having a conversation dengan Minister of Education dia kata annually, those who leave school and university is 300,000. But the government is only able to create 100,000 jobs. So 200,000 lagi, apa nak buat? So that is a huge challenge for them. So that is why they don't mind if the economic sector is just to provide jobs. They think about actual content creation later. They realize that they haven't reached that level yet.
And do you think that could be a good opportunity for us to bring them to postgraduate studies in Malaysia?
Well, we invite. Under the Ministry of Education, they have got, I think, 200 places that they open, but across the board to all countries, you apply. Now, we have informed this to Morocco all the time. Take advantage of this because
Scholarship, Malaysia International Scholarship.
yes, Miss kan? Yes, that it is actually a very generous offer. Their problem is language. They keep failing at the hurdle of language because we expect a certain qualification in English and they want that sampai.
We have few Algerian students, but not all countries.
We have one. We have one. Only one.
Okay.
So we need to bring more.
Yeah.
With your help, is it?
We are ready. We are more than ready. In fact, just last week we got a letter from Al-Bukhari International University,
One of the governor.
who is offering 50 places, which is extremely generous because I think what you're offering is also very good. That not only accommodation but also a bit of pocket money as well. Ticket to go, ticket to come back, I think that's normal. So we welcome that very much. At the same time, I've replied to say this embassy also covers Mauritania. So does Al-Bukhari want to offer that to Mauritania as well?
For developing countries, so it's 40.
Yeah,
The 40
Right.
successfully 40.
Now, when I saw that, now the thing I'm thinking like this. Before I came, while macam sama-sama lah dalam kepala kata oh dia orang ni pun Islam etc. But when I come here, I realized that Mauritania especially have got a very long and a very strong tradition in Islam and in Sufism. I visited Mauritania in November. What they are telling me is we don't look to Saudi at all for instructions on Islam. We don't need Saudi. We go back to the beginning of Islam, and what we have in Mauritania is the highest standard. So we don't look to Saudi at all. So I'm thinking this is something I think Malaysia can benefit from. That in us offering places to students from Morocco and Mauritania, how do we benefit from this? How do we actually learn from them, from this area? Because to me, I think it's very interesting. Dua-dua Maliki, so you have the same tradition. I think the closest to Shafi'i, I think, is Maliki, so I don't think we're going to find too much differences. And at the same time, for a country that goes back almost to the beginning of Islam, because of course Islam reached all the way, and because they have remained a very traditional society, they have actually kept very much to how things have always been. So I would like to invite our universities to actually think about how explore that. Is it by sending our students? I think not send our students to Mauritania. Saya rasa kesian. Mauritania is a very poor country.
But sometimes it's good to expose them to
Betul?
so that they can realize how
different people
Some study students, we need to go there.
Yeah. Betul, we have some students. We have some students.
Mauritania, Morocco,
I think Mauritania dekat 19 students jugalah. Tapi saya dengar some of our students yang sampai dekat Mauritania, yang sampai dekat Yemen, ini bukan dekat peringkat universiti tapi from school lagi. What it is that I think they are kanak-kanak yang bermasalah. Dia mungkin temperamental, mungkin susah for the parents to control them, etc. Very nakal in school and all of that. And then because they have links, dia orang hantar. So then it is from schooling and then tackle the issue first. So that's some lah. I'm not saying all. I mean for Mauritania, some of that lah. Morocco is not that issue. Morocco is fine.
Morocco ni nak masuk mungkin masih 7 years.
Oh, okay. Yeah, because it's free education. You selected field.
Tapi even though they do Arabic language back home, bila sampai sini dia memang tak sampai.
Yes.
So we are asking, the other day my conversation with the minister, I am asking for at least 6 months, if necessary 1 year of language dulu before our students start
Malaysia. Is it FOC or EPF?
That's why I'm asking, because at the moment, now while the government offers 15 places, one agency had managed, because of links they had at that time, they were very lucky, they were able to secure about 20 places. But on the 3rd year, which was when I was here, which they should be graduating, I was told they will not be graduating. No, because dia masuk tanpa melalui kerajaan kat sini. So dia kata, yes, not legitimate. Saya kata, what is going on? They've gone through 3 years. Kalau tak legitimate, you should have told them before. Saya kata, no, it didn't come through government, it doesn't come through our agency. And for all foreign students, that agency has got to give the authority to universities before the universities can give them, can allow them to graduate. So I said, look, the thing is, you should have dealt with it with your university, because our universities have autonomy. They don't have to go through the government to strike these deals. So it is not for us to know this, but you should have controlled your university from allowing them to come. Macam ni lah, diorang pun dah 3 tahun, behind them dah 2 tahun, behind them dah 1 tahun. So you're talking about almost 60 students. We do it as a once-off lah. Sebab kita, okay, if you say kita tak buat, tapi you pun fail, we do it as a once-off, but we will not do it anymore. So if anybody is looking to that institution and say you want the same thing, to do the same thing as they do, be warned that your students might not graduate, which would be a pity after 3-4 tahun, because orang yang at that agency is still the same person. So dia tak akan lupa kata, yes, that I did it as a favour to Malaysia one time, but as a one-off, but we will not do it again. So itu yang more and more, I mean, I'm talking to the minister, asking for more places, saying that they are willing to pay. We had as ASEAN, kita dalam group ASEAN, kita 5 negara kat sini. So we invited the Minister of Education to dinner at my place, because I was the chair of ASEAN last year, and this was the discussion. So many of us, Indonesia is interested, Thailand is interested, Malaysia is interested. Brunei, sebab student dia very small anyway. The other one is Vietnam, not so interested. Tapi Cambodia and Laos pun ada students kat sini ya. So then we were asking the minister, kata yang 15 tempat tu continue that you offer, but can you open up till 100 places for us to apply. Let them apply freely. Kalau they meet your qualifications, take them in. If they don't meet, don't take them in. But you said in your mind 100 places, or if you want to give us more, even better. So he sounded positive about it. And then that's the one that we are saying, this one we are willing to pay. Dia kata dia akan look at the fee structure. So we hope to have another discussion with him maybe in March or April, because intake is after July. So that's the discussion.
Education Malaysia tak sempat ni.
tak cukup ramai.
Challenging part,
Well,
diorang
that's-
mass lecture.
Mass lecture. Very teacher centered.
The thing is this, MSD is supposed to cover Morocco, but they're based in Cairo. So, very far. Students pun ada saya tempat keluar. So, at the moment it's a bit troublesome because every once in a while they come. But every time they come, they will ask the students to make arrangements for them. Siapa nak? I mean, think back to when you were 18, 19, 20. As a student, you kenal siapa? You nak minta nak buat appointment, siapa nak jumpa? You are not meeting at the right level. Whereas the moment the embassy asks, you will get president of the university. So we are trying to tell MSD, don't go through the students. Embassy is here. We will work with you. We don't have a problem. So tak tahu lah. To me, I find it to be a waste of resources for them to come.
Yeah.
Nak tanya khabar dengan students. Apa you boleh buat? You datang 2 hari, you balik. Kan? And then, I don't know. I think those resources can be much better utilized if you give it to us here, for us to do programs with the students, for us to follow up as we do. Because bila dia orang datang, mana minister nak recognize dia? Apa sendiri? But that's another issue lah. I think they are sort of dealing with that back home.
Datuk, are they a recipient of our MTCP program? So what are the programs?
Banyak programs up till about, I think MTCP 30 lebih ke 50 lebih. But bila Malaysia offer pun, it's not like every program is to the same number of countries. Sebab dia ada juga dia punya criteria or who might be interested, etc. So the ones that they offer to Morocco, we open up to them. Tapi again lah, dia ada kriteria dia. So sometimes dia apply tapi dia tak qualify. Some they qualify.
So kalau macam MTCP programs on say you give them English and then a technical program.
To me, English you don't do it through MTCP because MTCP is a very expensive program. MTCP is at a higher level because MTCP.
No, I mean before we give, for example, executive program on something, we give English for you know. Mahal, eh?
Mahal. Because MTCP you pay the airfare, you pay for them to stay at hotels, you know. So English, seminggu 2 minggu mana cukup? It's got to be 6 months. Mahal. Because MTCP we do it because yang they offer us scholarship 15 ni is their version of MTCP. Tapi dia punya MTCP is much bigger than us. Kita buat MTCP after students, not students. It's professionals. Dia punya MTCP ada 4, ada yang untuk students, ada yang untuk professionals, so they do it slightly differently. That is why they. So itulah. That's why for us MTCP is more focused on either junior ke mid-level officers. Some of it, very few are at higher level. Tapi these are very expensive programs. And then we don't mix it with beasiswa untuk students kat university. Because that's the normal.
Suppose that UUM is offering, kalau kita nak buat program, MTCP program, say for the internet governance, for example, for let's say 2 weeks, summer program.
Okay.
Will you be able to help?
For sure. In fact, kalau you nak offer English language, not MTCP, katalah, I don't know, doing English language for foreign students, if you open up to 100 students and say you want to give 10, 15 places here, I mean, I'm sure they will welcome it very much because they recognize both education in Malaysia as well as English in Malaysia. They recognize it, so they will welcome it.
So how do we start? Is it through Wisma Putra dekat KL ataupun we start with through you direct?
Direct.
Direct.
If it's got nothing to do with Ministry of Education, and I think it doesn't because you're offering your own program, you can direct dengan. Because then, which are the foreign countries you want to offer? Takkan 100 semua from Morocco kan? Katalah, I don't know what, 10 from Morocco, 5 from Mauritania, and then kata from Algeria, Tunisia, Libya, whatever ke. Then you tengok which are the embassies yang take care of these countries, and you send to us. Alternatively, kalau semua negara ni dekat Afrika, you boleh hantar surat dekat bahagian Afrika, dekat Wisma Putra. Dia akan transmit kat kita. We will follow up over here. Shall we continue?
Yeah, sure.
Kita orang tengah tanya, we have to leave on our jacket tak? Sebab hari ni sejuk sikit. That's why we set it up in the sun.
Tadi hujan ni.
Selalu kalau dekat UK apa, kita nampak matahari, kita Malaysia ni akan bicara tempat-tempat teduh je kat sini, teduh je, you rasa sejuk.
So in the sun, okay lah, tahan sikit.
Datuk lah dia bagi saya research center. So if you want anything to do with research, kalau ada research yang nak cari fakta daripada
Research in what area?
University of Management. So anything about management, leadership, business, IT, education and zakat.
Macam ni? Can I suggest something? Because as all the universities, public universities, you sort of have your body as well, kan? Why don't you look at coming for a program where you are actually selling your programs here? Apa ni? Education fair way. Do a few countries.
Morocco pernah. I came here last time. But
Exhibition.
I have not seen it lah while I'm here, but I've only been here 2 years lah. Because I think the interest is increasing lah.
Wah, that's nice. Wah, kuskus nampak bentuk-bentuk dia.
Yang 10 pertama ada dijaga.
Datuk, I just want to give you my card as well.
Thank you.
I'm from Program of Politics and International Relations.
Okay.
Yeah. So I'm not exactly a cameraman, just a part-time cameraman at the same time.
Azizuddin is a columnist in political affairs.
Oh ya ke?
you
So have I read very critically?
No.
Orang ni tak tahu apa. Orang cakap dari segi apa? Akademik je. They are not real world practitioner.
Yeah.
So
So you see his column Newsweek Time in Star, even in some Chinese newspapers.
Oh, yeah?
Okay.
And also on the
Is it that
national
you
TV.
write in Chinese or they translate?
They translate for me in Mandarin.
So what are some of the things you have written on?
Many actually. International relations, mission politics, about Islam, about even many foreign countries as well. But never written about Morocco.
maybe now you will.
Yeah.
Kalau nak, we have salad dekat sana.
Many years ago.
Iron Lady.
Usually it's the ladies who are the iron.
So Iron Man tak ada. So here's the graduate school of business. Our prof graduates. Economic expert. Mine is accounting.
You've got accounting, you've got business. What else do you have?
Education.
Management.
I mean education. Education center.
Or the lunch.
Information technology. So I thought this June I will be hosting the internet conference for some numbers. I can. Last time and then they will come and disturb you to get the visa from Malaysia.
Don't need visa. Don't need visa.
Oh yeah, betul.
Okay.
LCC. So it's going to be a public policy meeting for the global public policy meeting.
So what was the decision taking in a way internet governance? The discussion was good last year, 2 years ago. How do you manage?
The internet is actually one. We have what we call the Internet Governance Forum. That is the UUM.
Every country appoints
No, it's the Internet Governance Forum is not multilateral, but it's more on multi-stakeholder kind of thing. So we refer to multilateral as the one that something that organized by the government.
Okay.
But for the IGF, the Internet Governance Forum, it's more on the sectoral, but it's not
government.
mandated by the government. But it's coordinated by the government.
So like macam Malaysia ni, how do you, who do you
We don't have the approval from. It is not implemented.
I know. So how do we arrive at who sits there?
There is no government representation for that. For the whole
Let me try
other
asking the
countries.
question in a different way. No, I understand. It's not the government of Malaysia. Whoever sits there is in the capacity that they represent that.
The community in Malaysia.
Exactly. Okay, how do you arrive at selecting the person?
So normally we have what we call national level of internet governance. So for Malaysia, UUM has been, I think we have been two levels. Yeah, we have IGF Malaysia IGF. So Malaysia, UUM, we have organized two times. Yeah. So we represent even for the youth, we form our Malaysia Youth Representative.
Masa zaman Love, we didn't move too far from that, but there was slightly less clarity. But okay lah, as Wisma Putra we could sort of manage. But under Najib it became less clear.
Ladies dulu. Okay, ready. Okay. Tak nampak semua. Okay. Okay, sikit lagi. Ini pula. Belakang dia. Okay, go. Wide angle sikit. Okay. Satu.